city by night, that every one of those darkly clustered houses encloses its own secret, that every room in every one of them encloses its own secret, that every beating heart in the hundreds of thousands of breasts there is, in some of his imaginings, a secret to the heart nearest it. Something of the awfulness, even of death itself, is preferable to this. No more can I turn to the leaves of this dear book that I loved, and vainly hope in time to read it all. No more can I look into the depths of this unfathomable water, wherein, as momentary lights glance into it, I have had glimpses of buried treasure and other things submerge. It was appointed that the book should shut with a spring, forever and forever. When I had read but a page, it was appointed that the water should be locked in an eternal frost. When the light was playing on its surface, and I stood in ignorance on the shore. My friend is dead. My neighbor is dead. My love, the darling of my soul, is dead. It is the inexorable consolation and perpetuation of the secret that was always in that individuality, in which I shall carry in mind to my life's end. In any of the burial places of the city through which I pass, is there a sleeper more inscrutable than its busy inhabitants are in their inmost personality to me, or than I am to them? As to this, his natural and not to be alienated inheritance, the messenger on horseback had exactly the same possessions as the king, the first minister of state, or the richest merchant in London. So, with the three passengers shut up in the narrow compass of one lumbering old mail coach, they were mysteries to one another, as complete as if each had been in his own coach in 6, or his own coach in 60, with the breadth of a county between him and the next. The messenger rode back at an easy trot, stopping pretty often at alehouses by the way to drink, but evincing a tendency to keep his own counsel and to keep his hat cocked over his eyes. He had eyes that assorted very well with that decoration, being of a surface black, with no depth in the color or form, and much too near together, as if they were afraid of being found out in something singly if they kept too far apart. They had a sinister expression under an old cocked hat, like a three-cornered spittoon, and over a great muffler for the chin, as soon as that was done, he muffled again. "No, Jetty, no," said the messenger, hopping on one theme as he rode. "It wouldn't do for you, Jetty. Jetty, you honest tradesman, it wouldn't suit your line of business. Recalled, bust, if, bust me if I don't think he'd been a-drinking." His message perplexed his mind to that degree that he was fain several times to take off his hat to scratch his head, except on the crown, which was raggedly bald. He has stiff black hair standing jaggedly all over it and growing downhill almost to this broad, blunt nose. It was so like Smith's work, so much more like the top of a strongly spiked wall than a head of hair, and the best of players at leapfrog might have declined him as the most dangerous man in the world to go over. I will stop here. Thank you for listening. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like button, leave a comment. It helps the channel. Thank you. And check out my other chapter 1 and chapter 2, and I have other stories also that you should check out. Anyway, thank you and have a nice night.